So when you have a cumulative sales such as this one, giving us the running total of all sales, right, cumulative value, and we are using a expression such as this one, give me the total sum of sales for all sales and date is less than or equal to max date, is going to give us a cumulative value, which is the max date. If I see is the 30th of January, it's going to give us until, it's going to keep summing up everything until the end of which is our the max date, right, until the max date. But the problem with this expression is it's using all functions. Now if I select Australia, it's not going to it's not going to consider that filter at all. So you can see it's completely wrong, right? 43,000 is not true at all. The first value is 4,119 and the second one is 5,000. So the second one should be 9,000. It's not accurate, right? Even if I select date, it's giving us a weird value, and that's completely wrong. So that's what I mean by a dynamic cumulative. A dynamic cumulative is something we want, if I select Australia or select the date range, and I want the cumulative sales to be calculated accordingly, right? And we can do this by simply changing the all function to all selected function. Okay, and that's simple as that. Now if I go, it's already selecting Australia. It's now going to calculate a cumulative value for just Australia for given date range. Now if I change the date range, it's going to give us another value for those date range for Australia. I can select Australia and India. I can select just give me the Sydney value for Sydney and Mumbai, and it's going to give me the value based on that. And I can again select the date range, and it's going to give us the dynamic cumulative value. So that's what I mean by dynamic. Now what's happening? So this is the I've already told you the solution. So let's go over what's happening in the background. All right. Now, let me go back to the all sales. So what all sales is doing, the all function is doing that it's calculating a cumulative value. It could be just sum, right, and filter all sales. Or it's just, let me just show you something. All right, just gonna cut that and go all sales, right? Sales table, yeah, of course, yep. Now if I go just put it like that, it's going to give us one value. Okay, you can see for all row it's going to give us one value. It does not care there is a China and Shanghai 798, but no, it's going to give us all values because we are calculating all sum, and it's just going to return us all sum. That's the whole point of all sales, right? It does not care of any filters. Now I can change that to max sales. This is where the all table gets useful, is get me the max sales, right, from all the other sales. Now if I sort the total sales by descending, it's showing us 15,000 something because this is aggregated function. Now if I just close that sales, and instead of sum sales, let me get sales and go down summarize. All right, it's summarizing. So now if I go descending, that's going to be 9808. Okay, so that's when the all function gets very useful. Is someone asks what's the max sales we had this year from January 1st to January 30, right? And that's how we can use the sales, the all function. But the all selected function is a bit different than all function. So all selected is, as the name says, it's all selected, right? So now what happens if I change get me the max sales for all selected, right? And this is got 9800.06. Now if the 9800.06 is from India, Delhi, right? Now if I select Australia, it's not going to be 9800.06. Now it's going to give me the max sales for just Australia. Okay, and if I go Australia and China, it's going to give me the max sales, compares the max sales between Australia and China, and gives me which one's the max. Now if I go to India, it's going to give me a different value, because among these all the cities and countries, India had the max sales, 9860.06, right? And that's what the all selected does. It just gets us the value based on the selection, right? So that's pretty much it for this video. It was a pretty quick one. Let me know if you like this video or not. Please do subscribe, follow my content, and leave your comment if you want to learn more about Power BI tricks and tips. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.